Good morning to all of you. This is my 10th lecture in digital electronics. Today I want to explain about parallel adder. In my second lecture I have already explained you about half adder and full adder. I think you have learnt about this topic clearly. And this topic is also very helpful to understand today's topic, that is parallel adder. So students, these are the topics in digital electronics. Okay. In my last classes, I have covered all these topics called number systems, conversion of binary to decimal system and vice versa, binary addition and subtraction, ones and twos complement methods, laws of Boolean algebra, De Morgan's laws statement and proof. And in my first class I have explained you this basic logic gates and NAND and NOR as universal gates, exclusive OR gates, half adder and full adder. And now today I am going to explain the last topic, that is parallel adder circuits. So regarding this topic, we are having the question like this. Draw the circuit diagram of parallel binary adder. That means you have to draw the circuit for it and explain its operation. You have to explain its operation. Mainly, this is the circuit for 4-bit parallel binary adder. Okay. Do not confuse by seeing this large circuit. Okay, we are finding here 4 full adders. Okay, now before going to this circuit, once again we have to recall the function of half adder and full adder. What is a half adder? In case of a half adder, we are having 2 inputs and 2 outputs. The 2 inputs are A and B and outputs are sum and carry. Okay. That means we can add 2 bits only. These are A and B. And we will get 2 outputs called as sum and carry. And in case of full adder, we are having 3 inputs A, B, C and 2 outputs sum and carry. So in order to avoid the confusion, you put C as C0 because we are getting this carry at output, and this C we are giving at input, that is Ci. Okay, the main difference between half adder and full adder is here there are 2 inputs and for full adder there are 3 inputs, but the outputs are 2 outputs. So in case of a parallel binary adder, we have to use these full adder circuits. Now come to this circuit. In case of this circuit, we have taken 4 full adders. Okay, this is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one, this is the fourth one. For the first full adder, the inputs are A0, B0. Okay, and here for the full adder, C0 is unused. Okay, that is, this becomes 0. That means you have to connect to ground. There is no use for taking this C0. Now let us come to the second full adder. Here the inputs are A1 and B1 and the output, that is sum S1 and another one carry C2. Again for third full adder, A2, B2 are the and C2 are the three inputs and S2, C3 are the outputs for the third full adder. In case of fourth full adder, inputs are C3, A3, B3 and the outputs are S3, C4. This final carry C4 is considered to be S4. Now these S0, S1, S2, S3, S4 is called as the sum of the given two numbers. So students, this is the written notes for you for this question. I have also written the operation for this circuit. Now you see the 4-bit parallel binary adder. Okay, this first one is unused, I already explained you, and for this full adder the inputs are A0, B0 and outputs are sum and this carry. Again for this full adder, inputs are A1, B1, Ci and the outputs are S1 and C0. For this full adder, A2, B2 are and Ci are the three inputs and the S2, Ci are the outputs. Again for this last full adder, A3, B3, Ci are the three inputs and the output S3 and the other output is C0, which is treated as S4. Okay, now the sum becomes S4, S3, S2, S1, S0. This is the final output for this parallel binary adder. For this parallel binary adder. Now let me explain the operation of this circuit by using one example. Okay, let me take one example like this. Suppose we have to add two numbers like 10, 10 and the second number is 1011. Okay, now we have to add these two numbers. Now we have to treat this first number as A3, A2, A1 A0 and the second number as B3 B2 B1 B0. Now we have to add these two numbers. Okay, after adding these two numbers, the sum becomes like this: S0, S1, S2, S3. Okay, and S4 is also included because it is reserved for the carry bit. Reserved for the carry bit. If there is a carry, means S4 becomes 1, and if there is no carry, this S4 becomes 0. Okay. Now you treat this 0 as A0. That means, that is why I am writing 0 here. Again this 1 as B0. Again you come to second bits, that is 1 1. A1 is 1, B1 is 1. And what about A2 B2? 0 0. And A3 B3 1 1. Okay. The inputs are given according to these two numbers. Now observe the output, that is sum and carry. Here 0 plus 1 is equals to 1. That means sum S0 is equals to 1. Here there is no carry. That means here carry is 0. Again you observe for the second full adder. That means you have to add 1 plus 1. That is 1 0. You have to put 0 here and 1 here. That means here the sum is 0 and the carry is 1. Now 1 plus 0 0. Okay, you have to add these 3. Adding these 3, we will get 1 as sum and 0 as carry. Again, for this full adder, the inputs are 1 1 0. That is 1 plus 1 plus 0. That is 1 0. That's why you will write like this. That is sum is 0 and here sum, that is equals to carry, equals to 1. Here we are getting a carry 1. So that is why the final output becomes 1 0 1 0 1. That means you have to write all these bits together like this. Okay. So mathematically we are getting like this, and by using circuit we are getting like this. That means we have verified this mathematical expression by using this full adder. Okay. Likewise, we have to add any two numbers by using parallel binary adders. But you have to remember one thing, that here the number of full adders must be equals to the number of digits in the number. Okay. Suppose here we are adding 4-bit numbers. That's why we have taken 4 full adders. If you have to add 3-bit numbers, then we require 3 full adders. Okay. This is the operation of full adder circuit. So students, this is the written notes for this question. You please go through it and answer this assignment number 9. There are 5 questions. I think that you will answer all these questions. These are all very easy questions. So, with this lecture, I have completed all the topics in the digital electronics. Okay. These are the topics in the digital electronics. So, today I have covered the topic parallel adder circuits. So, with this topic I have completed all the topics in digital electronics lesson only. Okay. Thank you very much.